Hello guys, good morning. So I'm sitting here and there's a whole lot of traffic. And what I wanted to do is talk about this whole idea of in my mind, and this isn't an official definition or anything like that, but this whole idea of once you're involved in responding to drama and constantly reacting to things that are said about you, either in comment sections or in other videos, I've seen this happen with quite a few creators, and I'm not naming names because I don't want anyone, my God, it seems like, whatever, I'm not even going to go there. But I'm not going to name names. But I have seen this happen to several channels that I've watched myself. And it's this whole idea of once you start reacting to negative things that are said about you, that's what drives your views. I've compared getting involved in that kind of content. It's almost like quicksand, because once you're in it, it's so hard to pull yourself out and get your audience interested in other things that you want to talk about. I feel like it is one of the most unfortunate things that can happen to your channel, as far as obviously if you're just an overall bad person, that's something completely different. But most people come onto YouTube because they want to grow and they want to build a community, and other people might have more of a focus on the income. Others might have more of a focus on getting a message out. But most people come on YouTube to build something, no matter what that is. And I think of this idea where once you get into the habit of responding to negative things and replying to negative comments, and you make a long-term habit of doing that, it is so tough to see the only views that you get is if you are talking about drama that you're involved in, or you might be indirectly involved in. And that's really hard. And you guys know the other day I made that video on Callista Cat, and that was something I didn't want to even talk about, but I felt like I had to. And I think once in a while we're all kind of at a point where something is going to have to be addressed. So I get that side of it. Once you get to the point where your drama is the only thing driving views on your own channel, how do you even get out of that? How do you pull your channel back into existence? You know what I mean? And then it seems like there's also this other side of it where once someone sees that their own drama gets views, they find a way to insert themselves into other situations to create more drama so that they can continue to talk about things that they didn't even need to be involved in, but they chose to be involved in them. And then it almost snowballs into making themselves the victim in every situation. And it's such an odd way to live out your time online. I think of, I've talked about this a little bit, especially a few months ago, how precious time is. And when we're going kind of day by day, I don't think that a lot of people step back to think, wow, I've spent X number of hours engaging in petty nonsense online. Because can it be entertaining sometimes? Absolutely. But when you take a step back and you look at the broad picture, those little hours can add up to weeks and months of your life. Part of it can be entertaining to throw some shade and whatever. But then I also look at it and it's like, that's time that you'll never get back. Those are, and I'm not here to tell anyone how to spend their hours. You can spend your hours however it is that you want, but I've just always felt like what we pay attention to, I saw this saying once, and it was, you are what you pay attention to, or what you pay the most attention to. If you're spending the majority of your attention focused on negativity and trolling and the toxic side of life, whether that's real life or online, maybe it's because you're a toxic, negative person. And I realize that it's definitely difficult to read things that are negative about yourself. It is really hard. Most days I let it roll off my back. Do I respect creators that bully others and act like jerks online? No, I don't respect them at all. But could you imagine if all of my content was constantly responding to a negative comment here, or a video with my face in the thumbnail there? It's so clear to me, the creators that are constantly going to make themselves the victim and make really distasteful thumbnails and videos about YouTubers. And I'm all about commentary. I talk about other YouTubers as well, but I have seen this other side of YouTube where it is bullying. It absolutely is bullying. You cannot tell me that you're going to throw up a video where it's a really distasteful thumbnail and you are degrading someone online on a public platform and say that it's not bullying. That's bullshit. But either way, when I think of this unfortunate turn that some channels can take where they choose to respond to everything, it sucks, because I look at it from the seat of starting out a channel and having a goal for your channel, no matter what that is. And once you're knee deep in that, it is so hard to refocus your audience, unless you're gonna just, create a whole new audience by switching up your genre or whatever. But I don't know. It's tough, and I understand why it's entertaining for some people, maybe for the short term. But when it comes to consuming that stuff month after month after month, I always kind of sit back and I'm like, where's the content? You know what I mean? Where is the actual content that is not you making a fuss out of this one comment that was posted in this live stream? Like, who cares? It's just interesting how some people choose to spend their patience and their energy. And I don't ever want to say, oh, if someone's lying on you, you can't say anything. Like, that's not it at all. I'm talking about taking like one opinion and twisting it and making content about that one opinion for 4 months straight or 6 months straight or whatever. That is kind of interesting to me. I think it's hard for anyone to really fully avoid drama, especially if they're in the commentary community, because so many people look at commentary channels like, oh, this person is doing commentary on this YouTuber because they think they're better than them. And most of the time, that's not it at all. Do I think that I'm better than some of the people that I've talked about? Sure, because some of the people that I've talked about are scammers, people who mistreat animals, people who exploit kids, people who straight out lie to their subscribers in order to make money. I'm better than those characteristics because I'm none of those things. And I can say that with confidence. But most of the time, it's just sharing an opinion about someone else who is a public figure. That's all. If I could go back in time and change, I guess it's not really a regret, but I do think that I might have avoided it if I could. I would not have responded last year to BX. I know that this video, automatically I said his name, it's going to be clipped and sent to him. Do your thing, whatever. I don't even care anymore. I would have not responded to him because he is definitely one who, you know, I gave an opinion and he has kept it going and kept coming for me and kept coming for me, and he is a bully. I don't care what anyone says. He's a bully. He's not a commentary channel. He is someone who likes to degrade people because of the way that they look, and he is a total waste of time. That's why I haven't talked about him in a year, going on a year, because he's not even worth my breath. He's a clown. He is a fucking clown, and he's a bully, and I think he's trash. So, but I would have probably just avoided that whole situation because I didn't realize that he is unable to take any criticism. He thinks that everyone's trying to debate him. Nobody is trying to debate you. You're an idiot. But I would have just avoided it because he is just, he wants to think he has an anti-group against him. No, you're just dumb. That's why nobody wants to listen to your nonsense anymore. You have talked yourself into a hole, and nobody cares about what you have to say anymore besides your 8 people that attend your live streams. You're a clown. And it's really creepy too because someone sent me a video of Tira, and she was showing emails, and it was really weird because evidently they were sharing emails about me behind the scenes. That is weird, especially when I addressed Tira once by name, and I hadn't talked about BX for 7-8 months at that point. So who's obsessed with who? You tell me. But it is quite interesting, this quicksand effect that I think of. I do my best to obviously avoid it, but I would say if you are someone who is watching this and you have a channel, I would say do your best to steer clear, because once you start responding to the negativity, it's very hard to recover from that and make sure that people are still interested in whatever content you came to make. If you are making commentary content and you start to respond to that, it's going to be hard to come back and make commentary stuff and keep your views sort of steady. If you're doing anti-MLM stuff and then one day you come out with a video responding to a troll, it'll be hard to, revert back to that. One video is one thing, but I guess I'm talking about more or less when people start to make a habit out of responding to negativity. Everyone's going to get hate comments. Everyone's going to get negativity. Everyone is going to come across their fair share of trolls. Unfortunately, it's just part of, being on the internet. And have I done the best job ever of staying away from it? No, I haven't. And like I said, that's one situation that I would have gone back and changed. But there's nothing I can do now. And I've done my best to, try to stay moving forward. Doing my best. But I hope that you guys are good. I might do a vlog later today. I'm not sure. It kind of depends what I decide I want to do for lunch, but you might get another video. I'm not sure. We'll have to play it by ear. But either way, I wanted to kind of vent about that. What do you guys think about that? Have you seen a creator who comes out, makes content, and then veers off and starts really focusing on all of the negativity? I've also seen this over on TikTok as well. It's definitely not only YouTube, where once they start responding to the negative comments, there's an influx of them, and then that's what people are focused on is, oh, let's see if we can get a response to this comment. So, I don't know, it just kind of seems like a waste of time, but either way, I guess some people could also say it's a waste of time me talking about it. So it's all perception. But anyway, hopefully you guys are good. So for now, if you like the video, please leave a like and a comment. And if you'd like to see more from me in the future, please subscribe. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.